All right. We are waiting for people to come in. Hi, Lalima. All right. Let me get a good ink pen here. Hey, Silver Witch. Welcome. What the heck? Sorry, I'm trying to find a good pen. Here we go. All right. I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Lalima? I had to take a couple of days off. I apologize, Silver Witch. I haven't been on for the past couple of days. I had some appointments I had to take care of. And I got behind, so. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I got it. Slow down on dropping them links there, Mr. Hart.
It's the same link.
Oh, okay. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, I'm okay. I just had some appointments. I had a lot of appointments I had to take care of, and well, by the time I got back from appointments, I was just oh, okay, just not. It was just so late. It was just too late to come on and do the videos. So, but in the meantime, I want to give a great big shout out. Happy birthday, Six Up Media. And that's the channel that Mr. Hart dropped first. Is Six Up Media. She's a review channel. She reviews other creators and their bad behaviors. Happy birthday, Six Up. But also another friend, I don't know that she comes into my channel, Jeep Girl. If you're out there listening, happy birthday. This is gonna be a commercial announcement because he's just dropping links. So the next link he dropped underneath the Silver Witch is Wee Frosty Ewok. Also does reviews on bad behavior. Under that is one of our very own members, Delia Fitz channel. And under that is Bubblegum, one of our UK friends. Under that is Chris Has Receipts. She also talks about other, discusses cases, missing cases, I guess I should say. Under that would be Griffey. Griffey is just a fun channel to go to. She's very fun. And then we have our very own Dixie Kane. Dixie has an exercise channel. For those of you that are like me and don't want to buy a membership to a gymnasium, Dixie's your girl for at home exercise. Next after Dixie is JBT the Kid. JBT is an educational channel. He has an educational channel. Hi, Scorpio 180. 1180, sorry. And then the last one that Mr. Hart dropped, last but not least, the Jerks. They are an excellent group of ladies that talk about things that go on the YouTube streets, and they do some parodies as well. So if you guys would please sub up to those channels, I'd greatly appreciate it because they are my friends. All right, Scorpio, you want added to the list? Okay. Hey, Mazakine, welcome. So my commercial break's over. Tonight I'm using different cards. Tonight I'm using actually 2 different decks than what I would normally use. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I had Lolima, Silver Witch, Scorpio, and Mazakine. All right, let me get started here. All right, this is for Lolima. All right, Lolima, you've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups. This is the King of Cups is somebody that likes to be in control, especially of their emotions. But they could also like to be in control of people they're connected with too. All right, you got another king. This one is in reverse, the King of Swords. So we have opposing kings. Or is somebody emotionally looking in one direction, but thinking in another direction? Opposing viewpoints. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is taking a step back, maybe taking a step back from your inner circle, the people that you are closest to. For some reason, you may have to take a step back. It may be because of this king situation. These kings are opposing each other. Hey, Ert! How are you, Ert? So, I feel like you're taking a step back from people you're connected to. Maybe things have been said that should not have been said. And now we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like whatever is going on, whatever is taking place, is on your mind a lot. To the point where maybe it's disrupting your sleep. Whatever's going on here with this situation is disrupting your sleep. And you've got a card that is specific to this deck. It's called the Palace of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is disruption in communications when it comes to people you're connected to, and especially the ones you're closely connected to. And you're finding out that it's not what you thought it would be. The Palace of Cups would kind of represent a waterfront property. If we were looking at this as being property, but it's cups. It's about your emotions. So this is about your emotions. And I'm getting that you're being very emotional because of things that are on your mind that are keeping you up at night. Hey, Delia Woo-Poo. Sorry, guys, I'm behind in the chat. So if you asked to be put on the list, I haven't seen your name yet. So give me 1 second till I finish this reading. Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So they say that listening to music helps, the frequency of sound. Maybe you need to meditate and listen to some music on this situation that you're dealing with. All right, Lalima, your angel number is 325, 325. All right, let me catch Let me catch. Yeah, music always does it for me. It always seems hopeful. All right, who No, there's no technical problems from my end, Pamela. Maybe you might need to restart your device. I'm not having any technical problems. I can put you on the list, Earth. No problem. And Sherry, give me 1 second. Let me add Earth and Sherry. I'm sorry, I can't call you Earth. I just can't do that to you, Earth. I just really can't. Was there anybody else? Hey, Dixie, I already added you. I figured you'd come in and want added, so I added you earlier. I got you. I got you, Dixie. Wait a minute. Let me see here. I got to draw lines here. Hold on. Trying to keep everybody in order. Oh my God. my thing looks like a road map. Earth, 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 don't make me spank you. You deleted a message. Why? Earth does not compute, does not read instructions. All right, let's see. I just did Lima. Now I'm up to Silver Witch. All right, this is for Silver Witch. And I'm glad I scheduled the way I did because it is nasty weather out there. Yeah, you don't have to. I don't care if you spell a word wrong, Earth. Just leave it. I'm going to say this and you'll know what I'm talking about. I can read misspelled words and understand them. Does that make sense to you, Earth? You know what I mean? You catch what I'm putting out there?
It's all my fault. I spell things phonetically.
Yeah, my husband spells things bad all the time, so I'm used to it. It doesn't matter. And you're not going to put a dirty word in here because that's just not going to happen. It's all right, Earth. All right, Silver Witch. I know. But I've had people in the past try to put things in here and it's not going to happen. I fixed that problem real quick. All right. Silver Witch, you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So this could be instability in communication. No surprise there with Mercury in retrograde, although this Mercury retrograde has now moved into the astrology sign of Taurus. It's no longer in the sign of Aries. And I can feel it. I can feel a difference. The difference is noticeable. So the Five of Swords, this is about maybe having instability when it comes to communicating to others, or you might be having difficulty with some ideas that you have, some thoughts. You might have to let go of some things that have been said. Well, yours is going to be about communication, it looks like, because now you have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is all about making adjustments to bring harmony into your life. It's about getting away from a situation where things were not, things that were being said that shouldn't have been said, maybe, or miscommunications taking place. And you're moving away from that situation. You're making the adjustment by moving away from that situation. And now you have the Sun card. Of course, this is about joy, happiness. It's also about being successful, successfully moving into a space where you now have harmony when it comes to communication and thoughts and ideas. And we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So in the process of having to move, in a sense of speaking, away from this negative communication you're having to let go of, in the process of moving away from it, successfully moving away from it, it causes a disruption in some part of your life. And now you have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, I will, Pamela. The Four of Swords in reverse is you no longer feel you need to lay down and think about things. You may have already come to your own conclusions on some things. And now it's time for you to get up and move from this position. Let go of communication that no longer serves you. Your reading is, besides these two cards, this is all about thoughts, ideas, communications, learning, reading, research, and being successful, even though it does cause some disruption in some part of your life. Okay. And you seen me shuffle them. You also got whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So you may need to meditate, and while you're meditating, listen to some meditation music. I mean, I shuffled them cards really good. All right, Silver Witch, your angel number is 114. 114. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio, are you here, Scorpio? Okay, you're up next. I got a wire that's driving me crazy here. Hang on. There. That's better. Small commercial announcement. Mr. Hart dropped the first link he dropped there is Six Up Media. Six Up is a review channel. She reviews other creators. Shout out to Six Up Media for her comeback. And shout out to Six Up Media. Happy birthday. And the next one that Mr. Hart dropped is our one and only Earth. Please check out Earth as well. All right, commercial's over. You're very welcome, Silver Witch. You're very welcome. Why am I trying to shuffle these like this? All right, this is for Scorpio. You got two. Okay, Ert. So you've got the Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the Star card. The Star card could represent somebody under the sign of Aquarius, but not necessarily. I'm just letting you know that. Or they could have Aquarius somewhere in their chart that's in an important spot. Oh, okay. So the Nine of Pentacles, there's some aspect of your life you don't feel complete in. There's something missing. The Star card tells me that you're going to be inspired. You're going to be inspired to figure out what it is going to take to make you feel fulfilled. Yes, I have to cover these cards because YouTube will strike channels that shows artwork like this. So don't yell at me, yell at YouTube. So we have the Ace of Cups here. This is about a new start. A new start when it comes to maybe making a new friend or maybe rekindling a friendship from the past. This could be somebody from the past coming back in, or this could be somebody new coming in. Now we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, there's some instability when it comes to emotions, perhaps, and you may have had to disconnect from somebody. And maybe you disconnected from somebody and somebody new came in. Oh, wait a minute. I got two cards here. There we go. My tape. My tape is sticking. YouTube, you're hurt. You're driving me nuts here, YouTube. So, you've got the Hangman in reverse. So the Hangman in reverse is telling you, look, you're already enlightened to the situation. So I feel if we back up all the way over here, the part of your life that's not feeling complete is the part that surrounds people you're connected to. Could be family, could be friends, could be people you consider to be family but are not blood family. And I feel like maybe you had to emotionally disconnect from somebody. And that may be because you connected with somebody new. Maybe these two people didn't get along. And the Hangman in reverse is telling you, stop wasting time on this person. Just move on. You're already enlightened. You've already been enlightened. And there it is. The Moon card. The Moon card could represent somebody under the sign of Pisces, but not necessarily. I'm just letting you know that. So something was done in the dark and it's coming to light. And I believe it is in relation to this person. This person did something in the dark and now it's come out into the light. It's revealed itself. And now you're being told here, don't waste time disconnecting from this person. Move on. It's time to go. You've got a new person in your life here. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be just a friendship. But this person has done something in the dark and now it has come to light. And I feel like that's why you're emotionally disconnecting from that person. Just don't waste time about it. Just do it, rip it off like a Band-Aid and get it over with. And move on. Move on with your new person. Like I said, I don't necessarily think it's necessarily a romantic relationship as much as I do it's a friendship. Not saying it can't move on to being a relationship, I'm just saying right now I don't think it is. This one. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Maybe you manifested this person into your life. All right, your angel number is 314. 314. All right, let's follow this arrow up to Mazikeen. You're very welcome, Scorpio. You're very welcome. Mazikeen, are you here? There you are. I'm going to take a drink of tea real quick. I don't know why I've got dry mouth right now. All right, this is for Mazikeen. Ert, are you still here, Ert? I need to talk to you later, Ert. I need your help on something. All right, Mazikeen. Hey, staff grabber. All right, Ert, when I get off of here, I need to talk to you about something if you're not busy. All right, this is for Mazikeen. Staff grabber, you want it added, right? Staff grabber. Okay, I already added you. I figured you'd be here. All right, Mazikeen, you've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So this is about you having some unrest, maybe in things you're thinking, maybe in communication. You may be having some unrest when it comes to letting things go. That's been said. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde after all. And I know Mr. Hart's going to get tired of hearing that, but at least it's now under the astrology sign of Taurus and no longer under Aries. It's not quite as harsh. We'll put it that way. Doesn't feel quite as harsh, at least not to me. So the Six of Swords, this is about unrest in your thoughts, unrest in letting go of things that have been said that need to be let go of. We all do that. We all hold on to thoughts. We all hold on to things that people have said, either to us or about us. We hold on to it and it eats us up. And this is telling you to let it go because there's something that's bothering you and it's holding you back. It's causing you some unrest. Ah. And now you've got the Palace of Cups. Now, this deck has extra cards, 4 extra cards to be exact. There's a palace for each suit. There's a palace for the pentacles, a palace for the swords, a palace for the wands. This happens to be the palace for the cups. This is about your emotions. And in looking at the palace, this is thinking about letting your mind something just dawned on me. Well, we know somebody's having fun at the ocean. Not you, but I don't think that's what this is. This is about your emotions. And I feel like it's the holding on to your emotions, housing your emotions, and there may be some emotions that you're holding on to in regards to this, whatever this is that's going on, the negative, the unrest in the communications and the thinking. So now you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about moving forward, moving forward. Now, keep in mind, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of the knights. This knight moves forward, and every step they take is deliberate. They make sure that they're not going to have a misstep. This knight is a loyal knight. This is a loyal person. This represents loyalty. So this could be emotional loyalty to yourself, to release whatever this is. I think whatever's going on here, you're trying not to let it affect your emotions. I think you were a loyal person to somebody that may have said something out of line, maybe. And you're feeling overwhelmed here. Although you are letting down your guard when it comes to your feelings. You are not fighting it. You're letting down your guard. So now we have the Four of Swords, where you're going to take the time to rest. You're going to take the time to rest. Put this to rest. You're going to put this to rest. You're holding on to something, though. There is something you're holding on to, whether it be a thought or an idea or something that somebody has said to you. You're holding on to it. The rest of this, you're contemplating it. That's why you're resting. You're resting to contemplate on the other things. But this one right here, whether it be a thought, an idea, or something that somebody said, you're holding on to it. Hi, Diamond Girl. I'll get you in a second. The Great Severing. Ooh. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So this may have been a disagreement of some sort, some kind of a conflict. And you've had to cut ties with somebody. All right, Mazakine, your angel number is 155. 155. All right, Delia Whoopoo. Delia Whoopoo, are you in the house? Delia Whoopoo. Thank you, Mazakine, for the feedback. I thoroughly enjoy feedback. This deck is a little different, although I do enjoy the artwork on it, though. Delia Whoopoo, are you here, Delia Whoopoo? I know you've got a lot going on, Delia Whoopoo. Are you here? I'll give you a second to respond here. Delia Whoopoo. In the meantime, Mr. Hart has kindly dropped another link. Please sub up. This is Griffey. She just has a fun channel and likes to chit chat. All right, I'll come back to you, Delia Whoopoo. I'll come back. Earth. Earth. Are you here, Earth? Earth, are you here? Okay, you're up next. Oh, let me write Diamond Girl down real quick. Almost forgot. Let me write these down so I don't forget. All right. Dia just came in the room. Do you want a reading before I get started? All righty. I don't do questions, Dia. I only do general readings. If you want to answer a question, that would be a private reading. This is just general readings. Sure, Samantha. End of list. All right. Let me get on with Earth. I don't remember where I was at. I got totally distracted writing these names down, so I'm going to shuffle. It doesn't hurt one bit to reshuffle if I forgot. All right, this is for Earth. Earth, somebody's here with me. You've got the Five of Wands in reverse. So you have feelings of unrest. Maybe drained of a little bit of energy. I don't know, Earth. I get goosebumps when I have a spirit come in. And when I went to pull the cards, that's when I got the goosebumps. So I don't know. Could be somebody related to you, and it could be totally stranger. I don't know. But I feel like whoever it is really related to you because I haven't had the goosebumps until I called your name and pulled the card. So we've got The Five of Wands here in reverse. Like I said, this is unrest when it comes to the way that you feel. You may be feeling drained of, not really drained too bad of energy, but drained somewhat of energy. Or you might be dealing, you might. I won't staff grabber, I got you. Your name's on here. Trust and believe. I put your name on there before you even asked. Okay, Delia Whoopoo, I'll come back to you after I finish Earth here. The other thing I was about to say on this was that you might be dealing with somebody that has negative energy, dark energy. Ooh. So you've got this card. In this deck, he's called Faith. In other decks, he's called the Hierophant. This could be somebody under the sign of Taurus, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. And he's in reverse. So when he's in reverse, this is about somebody that is either a hypocrite or they're corrupt. So this negative energy may be coming from whoever this person is. We have the Page of Cups here. So this Page of Cups is popping up next to the Hierophant. So there may be somebody new coming in, and this new person may be the one that is the hypocrite and corrupt and has negative energy. Well, that's funny that that card comes up. Now we have the Death card in reverse. The Death card represents, or could represent, somebody under the sign of Scorpio, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. I see where this is taking me. Let me pull this last card out here. Ooh, the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, Earth. These two people These are two people that you know. Now, besides the fact that I know these are two people that you know, people that you're aware of, let's look at it as here with the Five of Wands, there's unrest in your feelings, there's unrest in maybe you're drained of energy here. And maybe this person comes into your life, this Page of Cups, and is coming in to maybe bring a change in to your life. Keep in mind that here, I don't think that's the death card does not always mean literal death. It can represent a transition. And I'll give you an example of a transition that this card can represent. It's something big. It's called a dark night of the soul change for a reason. Because it's like one chapter of your life is ending and a new chapter is beginning. And another example is let's say you live in the southeast United States. Hot weather, humid weather, and your job or what have you requires you to relocate to the northwest corner of the United States. Number one, you've got a completely different environment change. You're moving from hot weather to colder weather. Number two, you're leaving behind perhaps friends that you've had for a long time. It's that type of change. That's what this card represents. There are rare occasions where it could represent a death. Let me plug in my Wi-Fi. There are times where it could represent a death, but in your case, I don't think so. What I'm seeing is, so you have this, there's some unrest. What I'm seeing is you might be feeling down, or you might be drained of energy, or you might be dealing with negative energy with this person, this Hierophant. This person but if you really want me to be honest about it, I feel like both of these are negative energy. These both have negative energy. But taking it back, I feel like somebody new is stepping in and creating a change. However, somebody's resistant to that change and they fear that change. And whoever it is that's resisting this change is somebody that is not a nurturing person. and they're not sincere. I can look at this reading in two different ways. And when I look at it from this perspective, that's something I'll have to explain to you offline. But this, looking at it from this perspective, this is somebody new coming in, or this could be somebody from your past that you lost contact with, coming back into your life, to help you through this change. Just remind me of these two cards because I'll forget. I know. And I'm getting goosebumps all the way up to my arms now. And goosebumps is kind of like, it's kind of like saying, it's kind of like spirit is saying, yeah, you're on the right path here with that one. It's like spirit is agreeing with me when I get goosebumps. Weight of the world, boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. All right. Earth, your angel number is 137. Sweet Pea and Jaleisha, we're not taking any more tonight. No more names tonight. I've already been on over an hour and I've got a long list. So, Delia Whoopoo, are you still here? Earth, you and I definitely need to talk after this live. Or when you get a chance. Because I know our birthday girl is supposed to go live tonight. Alrighty. There you are, Delia Whoopoo. Okay. Yeah, I'll message you when when I get a chance and see if you're free. I got a couple of things. Well, yeah, a couple of things we'll talk about. All right. This is for Delia Whoopoo. All right. This is for Delia Whoopoo. All right, Delia Whoopoo, you got the Hermit card. The Hermit could represent somebody under the sign of Virgo, but not necessarily. Just letting you know that. And it's in reverse. So when the Hermit is in reverse, this is about dealing with depression. Whether it be you that's dealing with it or somebody around you that's dealing with it. Oh, yeah? Is that so? He's following you? How about the Page of Wands? Is he following you too? This is about something you feel strongly about, you've been dreaming about. And this is about starting it. Starting something you've been dreaming about. Mr. Hart. All right. Seven of Wands. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling overwhelmed. That might be why that Hermit come out. You're feeling overwhelmed. And then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, where there's chaos taking place in some aspect of your life. We know what this could be. This could be one of two things. And now you've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like you are dealing with somebody that lacks integrity. That's what the Knight of Wands is about. It's about somebody that lacks integrity. When he's in reverse, you've got a lot of technically, you've got fire and earth on the board. So what I'm seeing here, or I should say what I'm not seeing, but actually what I'm seeing is a lack of communication. I see a lack of communication. I feel like the lack of communication may be causing the depression. And it may be upsetting you. That's why these two wand cards are in reverse. It may be up. Hold on a minute. Hey, who the hell's that?
I don't know.
Please go find out.
I'm going to go find out.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, you are a Leo. So these three cards are fire signs. Somebody's lost, apparently. Sorry, somebody just came happily walking up the road towards my RV. Okay. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that, dear you woo-poo. It's not every day I look out my front window and somebody's walking towards me. So what I'm seeing here is a lack of communication. I feel like there is.
I'm gonna grab my jacket. Come on, dogs. Inside.
I feel like there is maybe a lack of communication that has you down, that has you feeling down. And it's some part of your life that you hold value in. It's some part of your life that you care about. And that may be why you're dealing with some depression, is because a lack of communication. He just ran back out. A lack of communication is causing you to feel hurt. Maybe you had other ideas on how things should work on something, and nothing was communicated. And so it created these hurt feelings. And I truly believe whatever this is, this lack of communication that's hurting you, number one, is causing depression, but also is something that you hold value in, something that you care about. Yeah, that might be it. That very well could be it, do you, Whoopoo? Because there's no communication here whatsoever. None. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Your angel number is 200. 200. Okay. Sherry. Let me make sure yeah. Sherry, are you yeah, you're here. All right, give me 1 second. Lord have mercy. You're very welcome, Delia Whoopoo. You're very welcome. I don't think I have anything scheduled this week. We might look at doing a members only live this week. Let's see. All right, Sherry. Everybody's going, yay. Let me guess, y'all got your song picked out. You want to do candle wax readings again? All right, this is for Sherry. Sherry, you got the 9 of Wands. This is, you're feeling fulfilled. Oh, yeah. It is fun, staff grabber, because you never know, if it's something is going to come out of the candle wax or if it's just going to be a big blob of wax. Like I said, it's something new that I'm working on learning. Never too old to learn. Anyhow, Sherry, you've got the 9 of Wands here. You're feeling fulfilled. You feel fulfilled here. Uh-oh. Well, we got the Lover's card in reverse. So this could, number one, this could represent somebody under the sign of Gemini, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. This could mean that there's an imbalance in your connections, either with friends, could be an imbalance with romantic partner, or this could be a conflict. There could be a conflict taking place. And I'm going to say it's probably a conflict because now we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about instability in your emotions, and it's about disconnecting, making a disconnection. So I feel like you're disconnecting from somebody because of a conflict, maybe an imbalance. Maybe you felt like it was one-sided. Maybe you felt fulfilled and the other person didn't. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Okay. It's causing problems in um, some part of your life that you hold value in as well. It's causing instability in that as well. The Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this conflict here, the words that were said were destructive. Now you got to keep in mind, Mercury's been in retrograde in under the sign of Aries up until it's either yesterday or today, or now it's in the sign of Taurus. Nonetheless, Mercury retrograde is all about the communication. It deals with communication, electronics. I heard over the past week, people had problems with YouTube, mass problems with YouTube. So it affects communication that way as well. But here we have the Three of Swords. This is somebody has said something destructive. They've made destructive comments. Now, who that was that made the destructive comments, I don't know. But it has caused chaos in some part of your life. You've disconnected from somebody. But in the beginning, before it happened, you were feeling fulfilled. And now this conflict could have been a result of, yeah, I can understand it was hurtful. I can see that. I feel like this Nine of Wands here, this feeling fulfilled, happened before the conflict. You may have felt this way prior to the conflict because it is to the left of the Lover's card. So you went into this conflict feeling fulfilled, but you came out feeling hurt, destroyed. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, I get a feeling that you probably don't want to fall back into their arms, so to speak. if they hurt you that bad. Conflict with family. Oh, yeah, that can be the worst. Your angel number is 295. 295. All right. Let me look at my arrows. Dixie. Dixie. Yeah, family can be the worst. I know the feeling. Sherry, I know all about it. Oh, wow, Pamela. Yeah, that was Mercury retrograde. There you are, Dixie. You're very welcome, Sherry. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Dixie. These two want to come out. I'm going to take them. I'm going to trust the process. All right, what do we have here? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you jump from the Four of Pentacles all the way up to the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you go from instability it's in some part of your life that you're dealing with to somebody, not necessarily you, but somebody not wanting to make some type of a commitment. And they may not want to make that commitment because they're not wise. We got the Page of Wands. So this is making, because you're going from having just a little bit of instability in some part of your life to somebody that is not willing to be committed to something. And it's something of value. Excuse the dog scratching in the windshield, vibrating everything. The Page of Wands, this is it's like you've been dreaming something passionate that you've been dreaming about, and there's a lack of commitment here by somebody else. There's those Three of Swords again. So I feel like somebody is destructive in things that they say. They're destructive. They're blatant disregard for how you feel. Don't care if they destroy the way that you feel. This is somebody that's not committed. Somebody that's not committed, they will tend to say things that will destroy you and tear you down. And they won't care. Well, you've got the World card now. The World card is, it represents completion. So something is coming to an end. Something is going to come to an end, whatever this is. It's going to come to an end. You also may be traveling as well. So I feel like over here, right here, you're being manipulated by somebody. You're being manipulated. You're being made to feel powerless. That's why they didn't care what they said that destroyed you. I feel like you're going to you're going to overcome whatever this is that they're trying to do. This manipulation and trying to make you feel powerless here, because these three cards go with the Magician in reverse. Somebody is trying to make you feel powerless. Somebody's trying to manipulate you. Somebody is trying to destroy by what they say. You're not going to let that happen. You're going to prevent this from happening. And when you do, you're going to feel complete. Yes, push forward. I see you pushing forward here. This is forward movement. You're completing something. But also think about traveling, because traveling would also be forward movement. Yes, you're moving forward. You're not letting whoever this is manipulate you. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. All right, your angel number is 203. 203. All right, Pamela. Are you here, Pamela? You're very welcome, Dixie. You're very welcome. These cards are hard to pick up. Pamela, are you still here, Pamela? All right, there you are. Staff grabber, where you at? You're going to be after Pamela. Lord have mercy. Well, I guess that's going to be. Hey, Nicola, the list is closed for tonight. You really need to get in here within like the first hour of my live if you really want to get on the list, because I usually have my husband shut the list down around the hour mark because my list fills up pretty fast. I'm going to take that card because I'm going to trust the process. Okay, staff grabber, you'll be after Pamela. This is Pamela's right now. I'm going to trust that process because that card did not want to come off the table. This is the Eight of Swords, and it is in reverse. So this could be, the Eight of Swords could be you finally letting go of something that's been on your mind bothering you, and it may have even been keeping you up at night. And this is about letting that go. Well, every time a palace came up tonight, it was always the Palace of Cups, and there it is again. So the Palace of Cups, kind of like I said earlier, you could think of a waterfront property when you think of the Palace of Cups. But to me, the Palace of Cups, to me, it represents your emotions. Not necessarily those that you are connected to, the people you're connected to. To me, the Palace of Cups is representing your emotions. And I could see you being emotional in a good way, that you're letting go of these thoughts that were keeping you up at night. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So there may be some lingering thoughts that are still causing unrest, because we go from the 8 down to the 6. So there may be some lingering thoughts that are still there that you need to let go of. Well, now we have the Knight of Swords involved. And the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing a lot of To me, this is the things that you are holding on to that were keeping you up at night. And I feel like it was starting to reduce. Now we have this night coming in. Maybe some of this communication is not rational. It's not rational, not logical. That's why we have the night here, telling us that some of this that you may be still thinking about is not logical thinking. Well, now we have the Nine of Swords. So the only card that is upright is the Palace, and it's the Palace of Cups. Everything that else is in reverse. I feel like you've been emotionally impacted greatly by this Mercury retrograde because every one of these cards deals with communication in some form. And I just feel that it's greatly impacted you emotionally here. Hopefully, communications and thoughts will improve. With the help of your emotions. So with you don't want Eco Browns. So with the all this negative thoughts, communications, this could be a reflection. As I said, this could be a huge reflection of Mercury retrograde, and we had it tonight. You had to go out and come back in. You had problems coming in tonight, as a matter of fact. So I feel like you're being greatly impacted by this Mercury retrograde. That's why I have so many swords on the board. I would say just think before you speak when it comes to communications verbally, and try not to let it affect you. Stop that. Try not to let it get to you emotionally. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Your angel number is 241, 241. All right, staff grabber. You're very welcome, Pamela. You're very welcome. All right, staff grabber, this is for you. Two of Cups in reverse. So the Two of Cups, you might be feeling emotionally unbalanced, or you may have some type of disagreement with somebody that you're connected to. Emotional. Well, there's Gemini, the Lover's card in reverse. This could be a friend. This doesn't have to be it's not necessarily a romantic partner. This could be about friends. And I see an imbalance here. In both cards is an imbalance because they're both in reverse. You've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, this could be a setback, but anytime I pull a Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm always guided to say that history is repeating itself. In some manner. Wow, they're all coming out in reverse. So now you've got the Temperance card. This could be somebody under the sign of Sagittarius, but not necessarily. I'm just letting you know that. So this is about being frustrated about something. You're having some kind of a setback and you're frustrated about it. This could be a setback with a person, or it could be a setback with your emotions. The Eight of Pentacles, this is in reverse. This is about not paying attention. So you may be not focusing. There may be some part of your life that you're not focusing on because maybe you're having to focus elsewhere. So there may be some part of your life you're not acting on like you should because you're too busy having to focus elsewhere. I feel like maybe your chakras might be out of alignment as well. History is repeating itself, though. Hmm. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And I think I might know what this is about. All right, staff grabber, your angel number is 108. 108. All right, Diamond Girl, are you still here? You're welcome, staff grabber. You're very welcome. I know you like those 2 channels I turned you on to. Matter of fact, today is Six Up's birthday. Happy birthday, Six Up! Again. And Jeep Girl, in case you're watching. Diamond Girl. Yep. Indeed, staff grabber, indeed. Good night, Pamela. Okay. Make sure you ground yourself too. That's important too. All right, last chance, Diamond Girl. Last call, Diamond Girl. Okay, now y'all read that, what I have pinned at the top of the chat. It says, if you are not here when I call your name, if I move on, you will not be read. So, Diamond Girl, one last chance. All right. Well, we're going to move on. Dia, are you here, Dia? Mr. Hart, would you be so kind? You know that link I have pinned at the top of chat. Would you be so kind as to drop that in the chat? That way, if they don't see it, they can see it.
Above Sweet Pea and it's down below me again.
Thank you. Dia. Countdown began, Dia. Oh, Dia. Time's up. Samantha, are you here, Samantha?
Yay!
All right. This is for Samantha. All right, this is for Samantha. All right. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Give me 1 second. Hey, can you bring that heater over here, please? All right, sorry about that. The Knight of Cups in reverse. So, somebody in your life that you think has your back, they don't. This is somebody that you might think has your back, but they don't. And you might be thinking they have your back when it comes to taking a leap of faith or starting something new. They don't. You've got the Empress in reverse. So the Empress in reverse tells me that you have a great night too, staff grabber. You're wanting to take a leap of faith. You think this person, somebody has your back, and they don't. So the Empress is guiding you to ground yourself because you don't have the support from this person, whoever this is. You don't have this person's emotional support to take a leap of faith and start a new journey. So you're being guided by the Empress to ground yourself. If you're not familiar with grounding or you're not sure how to ground yourself, check out my community tab. You'll have to scroll down pretty far. But I do have a post up that will guide you on how to ground yourself. So you've got the Eight of Wands here. This Eight of Wands tells me that you're going to take this leap of faith, this new journey, even though somebody doesn't have your back. You're going to go forward with it. I strongly urge you, whatever this is, this new chapter that you're going to start, that you do this grounding work first. Because whatever this is, you're passionate about it. We have the High Priestess in reverse. So whoever this person is here, this that does not have your back, the reason they don't have your back is because they're holding on to secrets. They're holding on to secrets, and that's why they don't have your back. So this person has secrets. They don't have your back. So what you need to do to protect yourself when you start this, whether it's a new life chapter or just something that you want to do, taking a leap of faith on something you're passionate about, you need to ground yourself first. Because the last thing you want is this person to come in and sabotage whatever this is. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. All right, Samantha, your angel number is 419. 419. Sweet Pea. Are you here, Sweet Pea? You're very welcome, Samantha. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. Aw, thank you so much, Samantha. Aw, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for that. You're very welcome, Samantha. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. You've got the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about starting a dream, something you're passionate about, something you feel strongly about. Ah. So you've got the Palace of Wands. So the Palace of Wands, if it were a place, would be like a warm garden setting. But I see it as being an accumulation of your passion and your strong conviction in your passion. The Seven of Swords. This appears to be somebody that is trying to be sneaky and run off with some ideas or thoughts that you have, or stealing your thoughts. This could be a fast talker, somebody that's a fast talker. Now, the Ace of Swords, this is where this person is taking your thoughts and your ideas. Keep in mind, there's two swords still hanging there. Wait a minute. Who am I reading for? Oh, Sweet Pea. Sorry. Got distracted. So there's still two swords hanging there. So is this person actually taking things that were meaningless and left behind the things that were really important? Because now we have the Ace of Swords, and this is about putting out personal truth. So the Six of Swords is in reverse. This is so if you take the 6 and the ace and add them together, you have the 7. So this person as actually, even though it's showing this person taking away 5 thoughts or 5 ideas that you had, stealing away, sneaking away, think he's thinks he's being sneaky by coming in and taking ideas. But the one thing that he couldn't take was your personal truth. Everything else he took was useless. And your reading is all about communications and the way that you feel. Now, this can also represent this part. It can also represent spirituality. And maybe you coming into appreciating new spiritual ideas. And coming to the conclusion that of all of these, this was the one you chose. And you chose to disregard the rest of those ideas or beliefs. Because this reading is truly only about you. There's no cups on the board, nothing to represent anybody you're committed to, like a friend or a family member. This is all about you and your thoughts and ideas. So, this, like I said, this could be about you maybe looking into spirituality, which is could be why you have the Palace of Wands, and you've looked at different things, different thoughts, different ideas, different perspectives, and you came out with one that you feel fits you. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety. trust. Your angel number is 342. 342. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, next up, the birthday girl. Next up is the birthday girl. 6 up. If you're not subscribed to her, there's her link, 6 Up Media. Please. She does a review of other creators and their bad behaviors. She is a review channel. Happy birthday, 6 Up. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. I may need to cover him. I never know what YouTube's gonna say. Good night, sweet pea. So you got the 10 of Wands. Bringing something to a completion. Something you were passionate about. Something you felt strongly about. Bringing it to a completion. 10 represents the completion of something. All right, you've got the Strength card in reverse. The Strength card could represent somebody under the sign of Leo, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. And the meaning behind the Strength card in reverse, I don't think that reflects on you today. I feel like maybe this is something from the past where you were struggling with maybe anger and withdrawn, because that's what the Strength card represents in reverse, is a struggle with anger and withdrawing yourself. I don't think that's going on today. I don't believe that. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords upright is a decision maker, makes all the decisions. Hmm. So, because the Queen of Swords is coming up next to the Strength card, you had to struggle to get something in writing, but you managed. And in the process, other communication took. You took a step back from other communication. And see, this is past stuff that I'm reading. With the exception of this 10 of Wands, what's coming up is past stuff. And you've got the Palace of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. The Palace of Pentacles, if we were looking at it as an actual place, would be a mountain view, but it's in reverse. You may be looking at life differently now, since it's in reverse. I feel like you are looking over life differently, at least some parts of it. That might be why these two cards came up, because I feel like these represent something from your past. You've got the High Priestess in reverse. So the High Priestess does reflect on this. The High Priestess is about mistrust when she's in reverse. It's about mistrust. And that's understandable. The card I feel that represents you today, because I think everything else is past. And you can let me know. I feel this 10 of Wands. I feel like today you're feeling complete because you're in a better place. You're not dealing with mistrust, struggling with anger, and being withdrawn. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Your angel number is 148. 148. Happy birthday. All right. All right. Next up, JBT. JBT is up next. JBT. Anybody in here watching? Mr. Hart just dropped JBT's link. JBT is an educational channel. Please subscribe to JBT. All right. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Well, this could be about you were all prepared for that album to drop the other night. Because the Swords is about communication. And you were prepared for it. So now we have, in this deck, it's called Faith. In other decks, it's called the Hierophant. Could represent somebody under the sign of Taurus, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. So when the Hierophant is in reverse, this could represent maybe a lack of faith. You might be dealing with some corruption. Could be dealing with somebody that's a hypocrite in the things that they say. This is not necessarily you. We have the Emperor. The Emperor could represent somebody under the sign of Aries, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. So the Emperor can represent somebody that's a leader, somebody that's in a power position. It can also represent your God source watching over you. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So something new was supposed to start and it's been delayed. You were supposed to start something new, but it's been delayed. This could be the problem. That explains a lot. The sun in reverse. Feeling of being burned out. Feeling of burned out. That burned out feeling. So we have the Page of Swords. Somebody that is prepared. Prepared when it comes to communicate. Whether it's to speak or to prepare to learn new things. And perhaps somebody in power, this is also a possibility. Somebody in power, like a leader, doesn't have the faith that you're prepared for something, which may be delaying something new. And all of this is causing you to feel burned out. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. All right, your angel number is 120. 120. Haven. Haven is up next. All righty. All right, this is for Haven. You got the Magician in reverse. You got the Magician in reverse. So there may be, you might be feeling powerless. And we all can feel that way at sometimes. Depends on what's making us feel powerless. So, with the Four of Swords, you've got something that you need to think about. I feel like you have some type of an important decision to make. And what you're doing is you're laying down and thinking about all your options. But you've got one that you're really holding on to. You're really holding on to that. And this may be thoughts or ideas on how to deal with this feeling of powerlessness, how to overcome it. Now you've got the Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords could very well be the Ace of Swords you're holding on to in this card. And this Ace of Swords would be a personal truth. Now, there could be somebody that's manipulating you into putting out a personal truth. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. Think before you speak and be careful what you say. Because not everybody has your best interest at heart. The Knight of Pentacles. This is about loyalty. Somebody may be testing your loyalty. You may have somebody testing you. And they may say things that may hurt you. I don't think this is somebody that is necessarily that close. I feel like this could be somebody that you know, but I don't feel like it's somebody that you're that close to. And the reason I say that is because we don't have any cups on the board. So if there is somebody trying to manipulate you, they don't play a significant role in your life because they're not showing up here on the board. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Your angel number is 163. 163. Chris. Chris, you are up next. Chris is up next. All right, this is for Chris. Palace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, these palace cards don't necessarily represent a location. The Palace of Pentacles, if it were, it would be a mountain view. But I feel like the palace represents everything you hold in value as a whole. So I feel like there may be a disruption there. So we have a Queen of Cups here. So this is somebody that can be considered as a true friend, a true person, a true partner, however you want to look at it. It's also about emotions as well. True emotions. You've got the Moon card in reverse. The Moon card could represent somebody under the sign of Pisces, but not necessarily. I'm just letting you know that. It's in reverse. So I feel like something that was done in the dark is now coming out into the light. Something that was not true is coming out. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is about you putting an end to backstabbing, other people backstabbing you. You're tired of it and you're going to put an end to it. You bring it to a completion. And perhaps things that were spoken, things that were done in the dark, coming out to the light, is part of this communication that is going on behind your back. The Ace of Wands, there's something that you're passionate about that you want to start, but right now is not a good time. So there's a delay in starting something new. It's some type of a creation, something you're passionate about creating. There's a delay for some reason. And that may be because you're dealing with this issue. And all of this is affecting your life, some aspect of your life. Baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So, what it's saying is when you get that gut feeling, don't second guess it, follow it. Your angel number is 190. 190. Nico. Nico is up next. All right, this is for Nico. right, Nico, King of Swords in reverse. This is all about communication that's not logical, not rational. Could be somebody that doesn't speak up. Could be somebody that has spoken in a negative way. The Eight of Wands, you're feeling overwhelmed because you're feeling overwhelmed because you're not able to put a stop to this communication. I don't think this is you communicating negatively. I feel like it's somebody else, and you're feeling overwhelmed because of it. And the Magician says, wait a minute, I can make it stop. I have everything I need. I have all the tools that I need. I have all the skills that I need to put an end to this and to stop feeling overwhelmed. The Knight of Swords is about moving forward with this, communicating rationally to others. The Queen of Pentacles here, though. So this is causing a disruption in some part of your life that you hold value in. Whatever this was, you can take control. It's just going to take up part of your life to make it work, to handle the situation. You may feel like you have to do it alone and not ask others, not asking others if they can help you with it. This is something that you can do because you've got the Magician card here. You've got the skills that you need. You have everything in your toolbox that you need to handle this situation. Jump in Andromedan energy, adventure. Say yes to change. All right, Nico, 172. Your angel number is 172. All right, Colleen G. You're the last one on the list. You got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. So this is about you having disconnected from somebody and they're wanting to come back into your life. And you're sitting there contemplating should you take them back in or not. With the Six of Coins, you're working on balance. You're working on balance in all aspects of your life, and that includes people you're connected to that are important to you. You've got the Star card. This could be somebody under the sign of Aquarius, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. When the Star card's in reverse, this is telling you that you need to be patient. Things will work out. You need to be patient. So the Nine of Cups is a wish that's not being fulfilled. So you made some type of a wish, and right now it's not being fulfilled. It might not be being fulfilled because of a lack of communication. But you will be starting something new, something that you're passionate about, something you feel strongly about. You're going to move forward with it. But I don't believe that you're going to allow that person back into your life. I feel like they may have burned you. Maybe you're wishing this person would just go away. Well, sometimes you got to communicate. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So, with that in mind, I strongly urge you to ground yourself because being an empath, you can absorb negative energy and emotions from other people. Your angel number is 349. 349. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Remember, we will be live next Saturday, same time, 8 p.m. No, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific time. Get it together. Get it together. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Mountain. No, 6 Eastern, 5 Central, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific time. And for my wonderful friends across the pond, 11 p.m. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody that's out there listening, hiding in the bushes. Good night.